Hello guys, my name is Yurisrakha, and I will present about the impact of congenital deaf blindness on the struggle to symbolism. This is journal from Susan Ambrose, Boston College, USA. First is abstract. From the background, most children who are congenitally deafblind are severely delayed in their communication development and many will not achieve symbolic understanding and expression. To its aim, this article discusses developmental markers cited in the research literature as predictive of or facilitative of the development of symbolism. Through this method, their markers include the growth toward more abstract representation, the rate of intentional communication, joint attention to object and others, achievement of abstract play, consonantal and interactive vocalization, digital gesture, varied early vocabulary and categories, use of varied cues for recall, object permanence, cause effect, discrimination skill, and imitation. The result is the impact of congenital deafblindness on the achievement of this milestone is pretend along with compensatory strategies to support the child development. So we next introduction. Fanzi describe the acquisition of symbolic understanding as the essential problem of the pre-linguistic stage. Most children who are congenitally deafblind are severely delayed in communication development, and many will not make the transition from intentional pre-symbolic communication to symbolic reference or language. Okay, next we go to symbolic level. A clear understanding of the sequence of communication development is critical because premature instruction at the symbolic level is unlikely to benefit the child development. So we got to the following sequence of development was proposed by Roland and Skegworth. So first, level 1, pre-attentional behavior. Children at level 1 are pre-attentional, although adults may interpret their behavior as intentional, which will facilitate the eventual development of intentional communication. Level 2, intentional behavior. Children function at level 2 engage in intentional behavior, but it is not communicative in nature. For example, the child might pick up a favorite toy without the intent to communicate to another. Intentional communication level 3 can be distinguished from intentional behavior level 2 because the child now engages in communication for the purpose of impacting the behavior of another. Level 3, pre-symbolic and non-conventional communication. Children communicating at level 3 are still pre-symbolic and their means of communication are often non-conventional and highly individualistic. For example, a child may vocalize the sound uh, uh, for the purpose of drawing others into his or her space. And level 4, pre-symbolic conventional communication. When level 4 is achieved, the child expresses through conventional communication such as the conventional gesture of waving. Level 5, concertable symbol. Level 5, understanding and expressing through concertable symbol has been suggested by Roland and Skegworth as a level that is unique to those that may fill the gap between conventional pre-symbolic communication and the emergence of symbolic expression level 6 for these children, including those with congenital deafblindness. And level 6 is single abstract symbol. Level 6 is accomplished when the child uses single abstract symbol. Level 7 combination of 2 until 3 abstract symbol. Level 7 is achieved when the symbols are used in combination and mark the beginning of linguistic understanding and expression. Learning the meaning of symbol is not enough to ensure that the child will share quality interaction. Uh, it is the child rich history of interaction at the pre-symbolic level that prepare the child to most fully use the symbol in interaction with others, to express talk and to gain access to the talk of other. Even when symbolic expression is achieved, meaning continues to be conveyed through body language, breathing pattern, and other previously used form. Okay, so next, level of representation. Learner who communicate at the symbolic level can communicate about a reference that is not in the current physical or temporal environment. Symbolic experience frees the child from being bound to communicating about the immediate context. The use of more abstract representation requires the learner to draw of memory of experience and representation. Uh, It is important to note that these milestones are generally achieved in the context of experience that are shared and scaffolded by caring adults. Many of the studies cited are of children with disabilities other than deafblindness, and this is necessary to capture the many milestones that have been found to be important but not yet studied in children who are congenitally deafblind. And we got next. First word and categories. Early word acquisition is supported by repetition of experience with object in the same context. Young children develop an impression of an objective features through the sense of vision, but the role of touch and object manipulation is critical to understanding the object and will support the subsequent classification. This is the quotes of Warner and Kaplan. The child's action performed on object are fused with the object name and provide the basis for the development of category. In fact, early words are often action words. The notion of activity is so important to word learning that Brunner asserted that communicating while performing action was more important than being exposed to the language stream. So we, in conclusion, the child who is congenitally deafblind can be supported to achieve object permanence through the tactile mode. Partial and full concealment can be achieved textually. In addition, the child home environment should provide predictable location for his or her belongings, so that the child can learn that objects remain in the same place. So it is need for future study. Since no single developmental marker has been shown to be of primary importance to communication development of all typical learner, it is equally unlikely that any single marker will rise to the top as the strongest indicator of later performance means for learners who are deafblind. So there are several opinions from experts. First is McLean and Sander McLean called for intervention studies that yield detailed description of the communicative behavior of children with severe disabilities. And there is Will Chalks and Shannon suggest that the development of profile of red lines that include multiple predictor of linguistic performance might be most useful to our intervention effort. Uh, Translating this profile into intervention plan that are meaningful to the teacher and parent is of the utmost importance. So, okay, that's all for me. I'm sorry if there is a mistake. Thank you and goodbye.